Trump
In
goes
recent
after Big
decades,
Pharma,
there has
so
been
they
an
indict him.
unexplained and alarming growth in the prevalence of chronic illnesses and health problems, especially in children. We've seen a stunning rise in autism, autoimmune disorders, obesity, infertility, serious allergies, and respiratory challenges. It's time to ask, what is going on? Is it the food that they eat, the environment that we live in, the overprescription of certain medications? Is it the toxins and chemicals that are present in our homes? Every year we spend hundreds of billions of dollars to treat these chronic problems rather than looking at what is causing them in the first place. Too often our public health establishment is too close to Big Pharma. They make a lot of money, Big Pharma, big corporations and other special interests, and does not want to ask the tough questions about what is happening to our children's health. If Big Pharma defrauds American patients and taxpayers or puts profits above people, they must be investigated and held accountable. When I'm back in the White House, I will establish a special presidential commission of independent minds who are not bought and paid for by Big Pharma, and I will charge them with investigating what is causing the decades-long increase in chronic illnesses. I understand Big Pharma, I believe, better than anybody else. I know where they're coming from. And then I will ask them to publish recommendations for how every American child can have a safe and healthy childhood. This is a conversation that is long overdue, and it's a conversation that American families deserve. American families must have this conversation, and they must have a leader, a president, who can do something about this problem. And I will do that. Thank you.
2 days later.
I mean, this is probably the most significant politically, most significant historically, most historically important criminal case since the Aaron Burr case at the beginning of the 19th century when he was tried for treason. This is, it is stunning to see, it is breathtaking to see, but it's not surprising at all. I mean, the fact of the matter is, and Donald Trump is going to argue that he was mistreated and he is being singled out and he's being abused. But the fact of the matter is, he's gotten the benefit of the doubt. If you or any of us at this table had been a government official in the White House during the Trump administration, and we took this volume of documents home and we jerked around the National Archives and Records Administration for a year and a half plus, and then forced the government to get to a search warrant, it wouldn't have taken a year and a half for them to get that search warrant. They would have been the FBI would have been at our doors within months. And the fact of the matter is, when this search warrant came out, we saw the affidavit. We saw a redacted affidavit that the FBI used to get the search warrant executed at Mar-a-Lago. And the amount of information in there was absolutely stunning at the time. I mean, it was shocking at the time that they had such a powerful case already, and simply by virtue of the fact is they found the stolen property in his office and at his home. So the fact of the matter is, he could have been indicted months ago. And again, if it was one of us, he would have been indicted months ago. He has gotten special treatment in his favor, and this is not a criticism of the Justice Department. It's a statement of fact that the Justice Department has to be extra careful and extra cautious and make sure that it has all its ducks in a row before bringing a charge against the former president and presidential candidate. But these charges could have been brought long ago. And one other point on the venue, there's been these suggestions that somehow this was a sudden change in venue. The fact of the matter is, we knew back in August that there was going to be a potential venue issue, and people were discussing it. Legal nerds were discussing it, not in the cafes, not in the coffee shops of America. But there was a legal issue because so much of the illegal conduct that was described in the FBI affidavit took place at Mar-a-Lago in Palm Beach, Florida. And the Constitution, the Sixth Amendment, provides that a criminal defendant, here Donald Trump, the criminal defendant, is entitled to a jury in the district and the state in which